Well, YouTube, I'm back after what seems like a long time. I've been very busy with school recently. It's getting towards the end of my semester, and I have a lot to do. Fortunately, I've gotten most of it done at this point, and I'm getting near the end of all of my assignments. So, if you'll remember, I'm bringing you the next part of my Dutch campaign on Empire Total War, and last time we captured Calcutta. And let's take a look. It looks like I'm just rebuilding some of the structures there to take advantage of that new settlement. Let's see if I have a little bit of money. It looks like I can build a body house out there. That'd actually probably be a good idea because I doubt these people are going to be real happy with the Dutch occupation. So we'll build something to make them happy. Alright, well let's take a look at our other province in this theater. Ceylon, however you want to say it. And it's doing well. Let's go check how things are going in Europe. And I believe the Westphalians declared war on me. But that's not really going to be much of a threat. I think that I was going to prepare an army and come down here and take their region capital. So, let's see if we got enough army. See, we got 3-line, regiment of horse. I think probably use a bit more. So let's go ahead and recruit some more line infantry. And I'm out of money at this point. And the American theater, if you remember, not much was happening here. All I've done is taken some land from the pirates. And I probably should go ahead and take their other island as well, just to get rid of them in this theater, because they're very annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. I'm not going to record that as it wastes time on my video. Alright, the turn is ended. Looks like I have some new buildings. Workers' riot in Bengal, where I took Calcutta, and that's not very surprising to me. Those people are going to be quite unhappy as there's a religious difference, and of course I invaded their territory. I mean, and who likes having their homeland invaded? No one, that's who. Oh, well, Westphalia was destroyed. I guess Hanover? I don't know how they ended up taking over everything, but oh well, now I don't have to worry about the Westphalians. In fact, I think I might just go ahead and take Flanders from the Spaniards, even though I know this is going to set off a gigantic war with the French, because they're allied with the Spanish, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not too worried. It's just the AI, for heaven's sake. So we're going to declare war on Spain, and I'll call my allies to help. Why not? Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can spark off like a whole world war here in Europe. So war has been declared. Great Britain joins me, and no one joins Spain. Hey, nice. Take that, Spain. Nobody likes you. It's a good thing my wife's not here, because I think she has Spanish ancestry, and she'd be getting on to me. Alright, it doesn't look like the Spaniards have very much defense, and so let's go ahead and take Flanders. Sorry, I have to record this quote real quick. I think everybody needs to read that. It says, "History repeats itself because no one was listening the first time." Let that be the lesson of this Heir of Carthage video. Alright, the battle's begun, and the Spanish cavalry has made a foolish charge into my line infantry. But of course, the Spaniards even fighting this battle was foolish. As you can see, that they were terribly outmatched. And here's a Spanish regiment of horse. It's fighting in melee combat with my line infantry, and they're not going to do so well because my men have decent bayonets already, so my line infantry will be pretty good in a melee. So I'm going to run them. Oh, the Spaniards are coming back for more. I guess they're doing a cyclo charge. Didn't think the AI was capable of such a thing. But like I said, they've killed quite a few of my men, but their horses are about to die. Now, the rest of my troops are in position. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and move them up. All the Spaniards have basically are pikemen and firelock armed citizenry. And if you're ever playing Empire campaign, I just suggest that you don't even keep your pikemen. I mean, they're honestly not worth it. They're terrible units, and they really don't do any good. Because even when they're in pike formation, or the other porcupine kind of formation, you can't even move them. so they're kind of worthless. I mean, someone would have to run their cav into a stationary wall of your pikes, which is very unlikely. Speaking of pikes, let's show what happens when you bring outdated tactics and equipment into modern warfare. Here's the pikemen, and as you can see, they were getting hit by some nice volleys from my line, and my men are reloading. So yeah, you can see why these guys are running the other way, especially if you're wearing a hat like them. I mean, honestly, who comes to battle wearing a hat like that? And here were some brave citizens defending their homeland, and they were mowed down by my line. Citizen soldiers, gotta respect that. But of course, they have no chance against my my line infantry. And once again, I'm gonna push up my line infantry and continue to shoot these pikes. There's a general's bodyguard up there. There's not gonna be a whole lot of action in this battle, just because the computer has a terrible army. So I'm not gonna record any more of it for the time being. Actually, I decided to bring you a little more of this video. I wanted to do one last thing. Since I have such superiority, and I like Rome Total War, we're going to do this Rome Total War style. So I've set all of my line infantry into melee. So now they're going to run, screaming, bayonets pointed forward, like rabid soldiers into a fight. Insane bloodlust. So here we go, here's my men. Take this, Firelock. Alright. So this is about to turn into one bloody melee fight. This is one that I'm a little more familiar with because I've played Rome more than I have Empire. Isn't that ugly? A big horde of men duking it out to the death, point blank range. Yeah, see, it's just, I mean, what good is it if you can't see the white in your opponent's eyes before he dies, right? Nah, I'm just kidding, that's weird. I wouldn't want to do that in real life, but in the game, it's pretty fun. I think all the men in the back are going to go home disappointed because they're not going to have any blood on their bayonet. So as you can see, the Spaniards broke in the face of my mass charge because I outnumber them so badly, and actually my men are probably better in a melee than theirs are. So the Spaniards had two things running against them there. But anyway, there's my men chasing down all the Spaniards on foot, and I believe we killed the enemy general in that process as well. Ouch, that was some painful death right there. Alright, now I'm really going to stop bringing you footage from this battle because there's nothing left to accomplish, really.